Hello YouTube.
Notification volume 0%.
This is Blue Dragon here, and I'm going to show you my setup that I have in my room of all my stupid shit. So, I do have the light on. I never keep it on because, well, I can't see, but fuck it. So, starting at my door, I have all my shit on the door. I have this old TV that actually still works. If I plug it in, it'll actually still turn on. Then I have my mom's. I have a bunch of clothes in front of it, but I have. Hold on a second, I'll move it. I have my mom's old Fisher stereo in here, which doesn't work. It does get power, but it does not work. It's got two tape decks. It's got the main mixer, the main amplifier, and then it's got the turntable on top, which I got my cable box underneath and all that dumb shit. It's got a 45 or a 33, and I do have a 45. Bunch of clothes. I've got my Xbox 360 and my one. Just close this shit. They both work, as you can probably see on the screen. I have my Xbox One. Here, I'm actually on the guide. Yeah, I'm on the guide, I believe. Hold on. Okay, now I'm on the guide. But, okay. As you can see next to the TV, I have these speakers. No, there's one over here too. These are Altec Lansing 88-745s. Now I have the other two around my PC, which is over here. I've got my MSI gaming laptop, which is a beautiful laptop. I love it. I've got my Yeti microphone, and then I've got each. So this system is so old that it's a 4.1 surround sound system, but with it they did it in the 90s was as they had two separate aux cables. Now, I'm gonna put the camera down for a second. With the two aux cables, what I did was, because they would manipulate old computers to use both jacks is, one is rear channels, one is center, or the front two channels. So what I did was, I have really long cable going from here, back the chair, and then I've got, this is actually for my Turtle Beach headset, but I've got this one, this is the front speakers, and then I've got my controller plugged into the other one, which is the rear two speakers. So like if I move my controller, you can hear the Xbox doing it. And then my PC, this is Garrett Claridge. I've been watching him all day. I'll put some music on that's not copyrighted.
Search on site. Search William. State by. Search in search on site, search results list, one title, breaking topic, use it for YouTube videos, upload page, 2 search William robot, search options, content, post, provide limits, uploaded types of AA, video, channel check, video, search on site. Search with, search in, title, or plug. Application running. Volume 50%. 2 title, TikTok, no difference, web title, video, content, limits, upload page, 2000 times.
Pretty sure Microsoft's probably gonna kill me for that, but I have a custom sound scheme for Windows. Ow, and I just fucked over my toe.
Search William.
Let's just do bass test. I don't really care because...
Search on site, search results list, one title, base test, field, base, root, upload page, 2 title, base test, exclamation, 3 title, biggest base, whatever, search William.
Alright, here we go, hold on. see.
Search in dialog. Abort button. Search on site. Search results list. 1. Title. Free web type media. Work into it.
Okay. Mom's probably gonna yell at me for this. Okay, so that's the front two speakers, and then over here in the corner, I've got the sub, which is surprisingly is just a 5-inch, and right now it's at half. You can't see the front because this is in the way. Got a bunch of shit down here. So I can adjust.
Recording with the top 10 text when you enter call.
Sub I want.
Incoming call. Incoming call. Incoming call. Picture capture.
Oh, she's probably calling me.
Capture button. 0 hours 6 minutes 7 seconds. Pause button. 0 hours 6 capture button. 0 hours 6 minutes 10 seconds. Capture button. 0 hours 6 minutes 11 seconds.
Okay, she's calling me on the PC, but I'm not gonna answer.
Level 1 column 2 BP. Continue call using Wi-Fi phone.
Hold on.
Start window. Contact line. Call message. Your phone. Your phone. Left. With machine. With machine. Setting. Call with call button.
So I turn that down. I'm gonna stop it for now. And then over here, I've got my old Asus gaming laptop, which is actually from 2010. And as you can tell, it's still running. It still works perfectly fine. I'm just gonna close all these windows. It still works. It's 10 years old. It's got 6 gigs of RAM. Here, I'll pull up the system information. Let me just see if my... Turn up my brightness. Okay. And... Okay. MS Info 32. So, here's my system information. It's got 6 gigs of RAM. It's running 1903. So it's a dual core. It's an AMD Turion TM2 P540 dual core. So it's 2 cores, 2 logical. It's got, I think it says something megahertz, not gigahertz. 2400 megahertz processor, whereas my Asus has way better, or my MSI has way better. Onto this right here. This is it. As you can tell, I'm actually gonna not show you the back of this because it has my school on it, because I technically stole this from my school, but yeah, they ain't getting it back because of this stupid ass coronavirus shit. This Dell is probably worse spec than the freaking it's worse spec than the Asus. This has an AMD, no, this has a Intel Core i5, I believe, and it's got Windows. It's from 2011, around the same time. It's got Windows 10. Actually, I had Windows 7, but I upgraded it to Windows 10. They don't know about that. Shh, don't tell anyone. How much time do I have left? Okay. This thing's still going, but okay. So this thing has a 256 gig or a 320 hard drive, 320 gig hard drive. It's got Core i3 with probably like a 1.2 gigahertz and like a dual core. It's pretty shitty. It's pretty shitty. I hate it, actually. I hate Dell. Put that back on the desk. And then I have my garbage bag. And then over here, I got a couple things you guys might like. Formal. I have two desktops here. Now, they're both currently not running because this Dell over here has, this actually used to be the family Dell, but I took it because no one was going to use it. It's got, I don't even remember what kind of processor it's got. I know it's got an AMD processor, but as you can tell, I kind of ripped the guts out of it because I'm going to rebuild this PC because it needs a new motherboard because the thermal thermal paste on the processor and the heatsink is gone, so that processor overheated and welded itself to the motherboard. This over here is an old HP that I got from the school. They gave this to me. Sadly, if I can pull it out, actually I got a bunch of discs and shit on top of here. Probably none of you kids don't even know what I'm gonna show you guys, you kids, because I know what these are and I've used them. Kids these days don't know what a floppy disk is. So what I'm gonna do is pull this out. Shit. So this is the side of the computer. It's an HP, which I don't like HP either. More into gaming PCs because they last longer, and I gotta test that. Okay, so as you can tell, I got this whole fucking thing apart. This drive is actually from an even older PC that I have downstairs in the basement. It actually spins up and it writes. This other drive that I have is much lighter. As you can see, it looks similar, but it's different. This one spins up as well. It's just, actually no, this one might be the broken one. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. No, this is actually a good one. So this drive spins up and everything, but I don't know, it might throw me a Windows error because I think the CMOS battery in here is fucked. Let me throw these back into the PC. Shut this up again. I'm actually getting a couple more computers soon. Now, if you can see, probably not, but on these HPs, taking off the CPU is so easy. What you do is you pop that. There's one on the top and bottom. You pop that, and this whole assembly, this bottom part piece right here, you can take your fingers, and it comes right off, just like that. And then I gotta disconnect the fan. And then your top one does the same thing. And I'm doing this all one-handed. And your CPU, let me just see if I can disconnect it. As you can tell, I got the phone, hold on. This is the back of your heatsink, which you can tell that it's kind of sticky. There is thermal paste on the back of this, not a lot, but there is. And then inside the computer, if you can see where my finger is, there's a little lever right here. Oh shit, that actually hurts. If I can get my hand in here, this comes up. And then if I get my finger in here, this is your processor. Shit, I shouldn't have turned it. So if you look at the back, there's pins all around this. This is so that, shit. If you look in here, where the socket is right here, you will see that there is, you'll see that there is like a little, it kind of like lines up, and this is an Intel processor. I'm going to try and put this back in. Memorizing the orientation that's this one into. Yep. And then you lock.
Pause button.
Pause it. As you can tell, the lever, you push it down, it pushes the processor down. It's supposed to lock in place. Hold on. It's supposed to lock in place, as you can tell. I can't pull it out. Then your heatsink goes back up. Let's see if I can.
Stop button. Pause button. Stop button. Pause button. Pause button.
Okay, so I got the
Notification
CPU
volume 0%.
and the heatsink back into the PC, as you can see. But this one doesn't run because the hard drives don't work. Not even gonna bother hooking that back up. Alright. Let me.
0 hours 16 minutes 38. Pause button. 0 hours 16 minutes 40 seconds. Pause button. Pause button. 0 hours 16. Pause button.
So now.
Notification volume 0%.
Shut up, you speak. As you can tell, they're back where they were. Okay. Then I've got just nothing in the walls. Over here is all my boxes that I have. Shit, almost fell. Now what I am going to show you, I'll probably drag this out to 20 minutes. What I will show you is the 360 working. So, what I have to do is phone down first. Disconnect my Fire Stick and plug the HDMI that I have for the Xbox. Okay, now this should work. I have some stuff on top of the Xbox, but that shouldn't matter. As you can see, the old retro controller, which I did turn on the system. See, the old controller. This might give me a fight, because it sometimes does. Yep, this is gonna give me a fight. Hold on a second. Go over to the Xbox One controller. Turn on there if I can.
Unmute.
One guide window. Your TV signal was lost. Make sure your cable or satellite box is unplugged into the X Live TV button. One guide window. Your TV signal was lost. Make sure your cable or satellite box is unplugged into TV listings. Current time is April 27, 12:17 p.m. WCBS network CBS channel number 2 button TV listings. Current time is April 27, 12:17 p.m. News 12 Connecticut channel guide for causal popcorn 10 window guide tab. One guide window. TV list narrator mode. WFSB net. News 12 TV listings. TV list. WF News 12. Your TV signal was lost. Make sure your cable or satellite box is unplugged into the Xbox window.
Okay. As you can see, it says lost signal, but if I turn on the console, it should
Full screen video playback. News 12 connected. Channel number 12. Window. Your TV signal was lost. Make sure your cable or satellite box is unplugged into the Xbox window.
It's gonna fight with me now. Of course.
Full screen video playback. News 12 connected. Channel number 12. Window.
As you could tell. Let me just log into my account. As you can see, this is the old 360 dashboard. You got your media stuff over here. You got your settings here. Old 360 Classic. This is actually the white 360. This thing still runs, still works, perfect condition. It's never been opened, no problems with it at all, never had a red ring of death or anything. It's perfect. So, that's about it. Maybe I'll show you that old ass TV later.
0 hours 21 minutes 20 seconds. 0 hours 21 minutes 22 seconds. Pause button.